We are now at INEC office in Obiakpo, Port Harcourt, Rivers State to collect our PVC, and I also encourage every Nigerian to collect their PVC. If you are complaining about good or bad governance, you need PVC. That is the only power that you have to vote in a government that will provide your needs. Yes, we were supposed to collect our PVC here in October, but we are told that we should come back in November, and we trust INEC that in November or first week of December we'll be able to get our PVC. But then, let this not discourage you. Let everybody come for their PVC. Because it is very important that come 2023, you vote in a government that will be responsible. You vote in a government that will not go and gather debt for your children. You vote in a government that your children will not stay in the house while their own children are schooling abroad and in private institutions. Nigerians, please come out, don't be afraid, and don't come out at the last minute. Even though we are told to come first week in December, we are going to come towards the end of November to make sure we collect our PVC. And I want you, I am here with my children and with my friends, and I will want them to tell Nigerians to go for their PVC. Uto, tell Nigerians, tell children, tell students to go for their PVC. We've got the my brother, tell Nigerians to come out for their PVC.
We are begging every one of you to come out as we are here to see how we can get our own. We are asked to come back later. So please go and get your own.
Peniel, tell Nigerians to come for their PVC. Tell Nigerians to come for their PVC. Yeah. Once again, tell Nigerians to come out for their PVC. So Nigerians, come out for your PVC. Yes, be obedient and useful to this country. We can never support bad government anymore. Thank you very much, Nigerians. You have heard from those that are here, and I believe that you will not sit on the fence while others are struggling to make Nigeria a better place to be. We want our children, when they finish university, to get jobs. We want Nigeria to be safe so that when you walk on the road, nobody will disturb you. We want Nigeria where when you do business, you will not have multiple tax collectors coming to you. We want Nigerians where people will not harass you. We want Nigerians where there will be equal rights for everybody. We want Nigerians where competence is going to be the order of the day. We want Nigerians where a poor man's child can work in NNPC. We want Nigerians where you don't need to be connected before you get something in the country. Please come out and vote in 2023. Vote the obedient family. Vote correctly. God bless you.
More music at gospelmetrics.com.
I love you, God. Ladies and gentlemen, let's celebrate our former president, Chief Obasanjo, Thank you so much.
I've never even slept in my village for one day. But something happened that made me to decide this is enough. And what was that? Coincidentally, in 1999, Professor BC was ran to be governor of Anambra State. In the primary, he lost. Professor Obi Says. I wasn't part of the election. I wasn't the party. I wasn't the party member. In 2001, they found out that the governor then wasn't doing what is expected. And a group of people approached him and say, you plan to contest in 2003. Professor Obi Says turned to the group and said, I'm going to be 60 in 2003. Nobody, no 60-year-old can govern Anambra State. It's a very difficult state. You need a young man between 40 and 45 who is successful on his own, who can be able to battle all the problems. And he was asked, this happened in December 2001, and he was asked, as Professor Obi Says was, actually December 2000, not 2001, sorry, that he should give them somebody. Eventually, they ended up 3 names that they can approach to do the job. I didn't know all this discussion. It was not that I knew. I was just in a bank, as Fidelity Bank, which is mentioned now. ABC was Minister of Health, and he invited me for a dinner. For me as a bank, I'm going to look for deposits. So I went to dinner. We finished talking. We never mentioned politics. We talked generally about Nigeria, my ideas about Nigeria and everything. And finished dinner, I left for Lagos. He didn't tell me about politics. But in April, the people went back to him. He told them, I have 3 candidates. 1, Peter Obi, 2, Peter Obi, 3, Peter Obi. Go and look for him. The people came from his office to my office and talked about politics. And I told them I used the word, over my dead body. At 40, I was chairman of the bank. I was the highest investor in the bank. I had interest in 3 banks where I was seated on the board. I'm enjoying myself. I don't have anything. I fly every week. I go to London and come back first class. So what is this man talking? Go and get involved with this madness. That year, I had always done courses in various schools. Every year, I spent at least a week. Usually it's 2 weeks, 3 weeks in school. That's taking me to Harvard, to Columbia, Oxford, Cambridge. I've been to all of them. That year I was going to Kellogg Graduate School to do a program that was for 6 weeks. So in June that year, I went to Kellogg. The man who founded Kellogg Graduate School, Professor Dean Jacob, it was his last year. He founded the school in 1957. 2001 was the last year he taught and retired. And he took us on what they call global economy. After 1 month of being in this class, this man never mentioned anything about Africa. A day before he concluded the lecture, everybody in Chicago the hall was full of top business leaders. A day before that, the final day, when he finished, I raised my hand and said, you never said anything about Africa. He said, you want to know about Africa? I said, yes. I paid $40,000 for this course. And nothing was mentioned about the continent that came. He said, I'll tell you about Africa tomorrow. The next day, which was his last day, he finished and said, you want to know about Africa? It's important I tell you this story. I said, yes. He said, there's nothing called African economy. He said, nobody plans with Africa. I was so, you can imagine how I feel. He turned to me and said, Peter, can you give me 10, 20-year plan of your country? The hall was full. I was courageous enough. I said, yes. Even when I know there was not even tomorrow. Next one for 1 month. I said, yes. He said that you can only do that when you have countries. If you have America, they have 10-year plan, 20-year plan, 30-year plan. You don't see it in African countries. I say it's in my country. When I know it wasn't there. Because see, have I ever seen any car manufacturer talking about African specification? So they have European specification, Gulf specification, Asian specification, American specification. You know why? Nobody plans with Africa. Say, join me for lunch. So I joined him for lunch. After lunch, he said, let's take a walk by Lake Michigan. You know, if you know Kellogg Graduate School, it's on banks of Lake Michigan. The lake is like this, the school is like this. So they have long beach. So he said, let's take a walk in it. And we decided to take a walk. As we were starting the walk, he said to me, do you have any of your country's currency? This was 2001. The highest denomination was 100 naira. I brought it out. I gave it. He said, how much is it? I said, 100 naira. He brought out $100. He said to me, which of these two currencies do you prefer? I told him dollar. He said, why? I told him that it's 100 naira to $1. So his own is 10,000 naira. My own is 100 naira. So he said I should keep his dollar and take my naira. Took my naira. So he gave me $100 for 100 naira. After we walked a little while again, he turned around to me and said, Peter, you still have the money? I said, yes. He said, he brought it out again and said, which of these two currencies do you prefer? I told him $100. He said, why? I told him about the rates. Again. So, okay, you keep it, I'll keep your money. He said, let's sit down. We sat down. He first proved to me that it costs more to print the naira than to print the $100. Naira have multiple colors. I came back and took it on with Sanusi, and he agreed. Naira have multiple colors, but dollar is just green and white. He said to me, Peter, do you know why you believe in the dollar and you don't believe in naira? I answered him again. He said, no, it's the amount of faith you have in your country. You don't have faith in your country. It's not about rates. You don't have faith in your country. Economy is driven by faith. Nothing else. Anybody who tells I've been teaching this for several years now, is faith. It's hope. That is what those plans I'm talking to is all about. 10 years, 20 years. It's hope. Nobody's sure what is going to happen in 10 years. But countries do give their people hope. But there's a sense of hopelessness in your place. That's why you prefer this currency. I've served on various boards and various committees and everything. And he went on and on to tell me about his life. And he convinced me that Japanese people keep their money in yen, not the rates. Chinese in Chinese yuan. Malaysians in Malaysian ringgit. Singapore in Singaporean dollars. He went on, then there was no euro. He told me Italians, which their rate was worse, keep it Italian real. Germans in marks, everybody in this. But the Africans don't keep it because they don't have faith in their continent. So they give it to the dollar and make the dollar stronger. Because they prefer to put their money here and build in America. Now he is a lecturer. He drives S-Class. The wife is the lecturer, he drives the Lexus. The daughter is the lecturer, drives the Lexus. The lecturers in your place don't drive such cars, they don't live such life. And they said to me, can I ask you for a favor? Just to tell you a story. I said, yes. He said, go back to your country and participate in building public wealth. Public wealth enriches everybody. Individual wealth impoverishes everybody. All of you want to make private money. It does not enrich anybody.
Hello, fellow Nigerians. My name is Dr. Haruna Goro. By now, maybe you're already familiar with me. I've been doing some broadcasts concerning the things going on in our nation. There's something that's burning right now in my heart. It's going to be a short broadcast today, Nigeria that used to be so much peaceful. We live together with the people so peaceful. I come from Kaduna State, the Fulanis, the Hausas, the people from southern Kaduna, the people from different parts of the north were living peacefully up to places like Ilorin, places like Plateau, all over Taraba, and some of those other northern states. People lived together. Nobody was bothering whether you were Hausa or Fulani, whether you are Kanuri, whether you are Jaba, whether you are Ninzom. It didn't matter whether you were a Muslim or you were a Christian. People just lived together as family. But for some time now, there has not been peace, and it is enough. Nigeria has been torn into pieces. It's been torn apart, and it's a place that nobody wants to live in. It's no longer safe. Why would we allow foreigners to invade our nation? Any nation can come and attack Nigeria. Do we have what is needed to be able to resist and overpower? We are the ones that are destroying ourselves. We are the ones that are killing our own people because we allowed external invaders to come in and take over our nation. When has the nation degenerated so much to a place where we are protecting animals more than we protect human beings? Enough is enough. If we truly say we are Nigerians, then let's stand together as one. They have caused so much trouble and pain all over the nation, so much needless bloodshed. People have lost lives, have lost property. Every day and everywhere you go, it's not safe. Enough is enough. A government that cannot protect her people is not a government. And now we are going into the election. I'm telling you, it is time for us to say no to these invaders. It's almost as if we don't have a nation called Nigeria. People are laughing at the nation. Can't we see? People are dying daily, and you are there telling us you want to do politics. That's not true politics. We must stop all these people that are coming in. You see them coming in with truckloads, coming in with motorbikes, and now they've taken over all the forests, taken over all the bushes. The roads are not safe. Wherever you turn, there's no safety. Airports are not safe. Railways are not safe. People's homes are not safe. The capital city is not safe. There's virtually no place that is safe in the entire nation of Nigeria. Where did we go wrong? Why are we allowing illiterates to control us? Few people cannot destroy the entire nation, and the rest are just watching. Don't allow fear to mortgage, to destroy the future of your children. Even though we're a sovereign nation, but our borders right now are not safe. Everybody has a right to peace, to prosperity, to education, to life. And any government that comes in, that should be their primary responsibility, to protect life and property. But this current regime has not protected the lives of Nigerians. And somebody is telling me they still want to continue where Buhari has stopped. You want to make sure that there's no more Nigerian left on earth? Is that what you want to do? APC government, is that what you're looking for? Tinubu, you have come in, you went and hired fake bishops because you are desperate and you want to become president. You are old, you are fragile, and you are struggling. People have to be holding you, and you are saying, Emiloko, now it's my turn, it's my turn. So you think the nation is now a piece of cake that you want to distribute? Enough is enough. Nigerians, don't let these people have their way. It's enough. They don't have your interests at heart. I am telling you the truth. I am from the north. There are so many well-meaning, good-hearted northerners. Not every Hausa man is bad. Not every Fulani is bad. But there are a few that still have this mindset of the past. They want to hand over the nation to just a few people, to the Fulani feudal system. They are saying they must come and continue the work of Osman Danfodio. We are talking about 2022. In this era, in this time, somebody still wants to take us about 100 years back. Nigerians, it's enough. We must protect our nation. At least I'm happy that now there is an awakening in the north, in the middle belt, and in the south. People are kind of arising, and they're saying enough is enough. We're not going to let our nation be invaded and taken over by terrorists, taken over by bandits, taken over by Boko Haram. We can't continue like this. We need to save this nation. If not for our sake, let's do it for the sake of our children's children, yet unborn. Don't be selfish. Don't be greedy. Don't be full of yourself. Think about your children's children. These days you find trucks that are supposed to bring in food for our citizens that are suffering and dying of hunger. You know what they're doing now? The trucks are filled up with young, innocent people that they have indoctrinated, they have brainwashed, and they have bribed them, giving them money, promising them reward in paradise. And many of the people that are sponsoring these terrorists, all these kidnappers, their children are not involved. It's the children of the poor, it's the children of the innocent that they are using and sending them. They put them like sardine inside the trucks together with cattle. And do you know, most of the time when they arrest these people that are transporting people in trucks and camouflaging as if they are taking animals, but inside concealed are weapons. Are we in a war? These people that have been collecting ransom, who are they? Which bank do they take the money to? Who are the people collecting this money in the bush? Are there banks in the bush? It's not those small boys that you see in the bush that they are using to terrorize and kill people, but some people are behind it, some rich so-called millionaires. Some of the people that come with as if they have legitimate businesses are actually a camouflage. They are the ones using these people to be terrorizing the entire nation. When they do random checks, then they find out, oh no, it's not cows that are inside, there are human beings. They ask them, where are you going to? We don't know. We were told to just come into the truck. We're being transported, and they take them to the forest, take them to the bushes, take them to the mountains, take them to the caves, and distribute them all over. Innocent people are dying. Nigerians, enough. Why are you so afraid? I'm so grateful that there are people that have been speaking. They are speaking, but we don't want to hear them because people are bent on doing evil. But the time has come. God, the creator of heaven and earth, will expose the people that are behind all these killings, all this insecurity, whatever is their agenda has come to an end. Enough is enough. Nigerians, it is time to take your nation back from these evil cabals. If we can't protect our citizens, which politics are you trying to play? I'm so happy at least there's a little bit, sign of hope. There's a sign of relief as I see the young people rising up. The elections have not started, but the young people are already saying we want to take our nation back. And there's a movement that's going on now with Peter Obi and Amedeti. Hey, I give you kudos, my brother. Thank you for standing up. Amedeti, I thank you very much. You're a young, intelligent northerner. You are making us proud. Don't let them silence you. They may say, oh, you are from the north. You are trying to sabotage the plans of the north. And I'm so happy with this movement now. And it's not an Igbo movement. It's not a Yoruba movement. It is not a Southeast movement. It is not a political movement. It is a movement of the people to take back what belongs to them. And I want you to join that movement because I have decided I'm part of that movement. Enough of you using this false card of religion, using this false card of, oh, we are Hausa, we are Fulani. Haba, Aya Isapa, I Turi, Yake Bongopa. You're not going to bring this division of, oh, you're Hausa, you are Yoruba, you are Igbo. Enough of dividing us. What we want is one Nigeria. I'll see you next time. Make sure you share this broadcast to as many people as you can. And I want you to like this page and subscribe so that you will know when next I have another broadcast. God bless you, and God bless the Federal Republic of Nigeria.
That Labour Party, where you will see Mama, Papa, and Pikin, that is where you should put your hand. That is where Obi Dati campaign will lead us to the villa. Obi, this is your structure. All we are saying is march on. By February, the Nigerian people will make a choice. The Nigerian people will decide. Abuja is sending a strong message. A strong message. This is, in fact, if you look from here, you will see that Asofina is very close here. You can see, we are saying to the Zilla.
Yes, as God will have it, God sent down showers of blessings. Very minor and fair rain fell just to bless everyone that came for Peter Obi in Edo State. This is showers of blessings. This is showers of blessings. More than 2 million march for Peter Obi. Edo State is shocked. Edo State King Square is shocked. Oyana. Edo State King Square is shocked. More than 2 million march for Peter Obi. Oyana. More than 2 million march for Peter Obi. Everywhere is shut down. Send down the rain by. You can hear the music. Send out the rain by Magic Fashek.